and welcome. Thanks for your patience. I am here. I am trying out a new mic setup today. I've been trying to get this work for weeks, and every time I plug it into my live software, it's not working. So please let me know if you can hear me, because if not, I will unplug. It seems my software is telling me that you can hear me. Hopefully it's clearer than normal. I'm just gonna wait for a couple of seconds just to make sure. For those who haven't watched before, there is a 1 minute delay. So yes, there is a 1 minute delay. I don't think I've been this nervous since I did my first live. And my first ones were like really cash and just sort of me jumping on Instagram and so today is a huge reveal. I'm just gonna pull this close up. This is my little Go Live Rascog, which has got all my cables in it except for the one that caused me to be late this morning. Could you all just let me know? Oh, I think my my thing has frozen. I have an issue where, for those who don't watch normally, every now and again my YouTube, you can hear me. Awesome, they can hear me. Okay. Woo! Does that mean I actually got it working today? My goodness. Okay. I wanted to make sure I could get everything as, I don't want to say perfect because that just plays on my perfectionism issues, but as close to perfect as I possibly could. It's a little quiet. Let me see if I can fix that. Just give me 2 seconds. Can I fix that? Is that a little bit better? Am I a little bit too loud now? Okay. I've just turned it up. Let me know if that's better. If not, I'm going to disconnect my microphone because I really want to make sure that you can hear me today. And if I jump across to the pre-recorded videos, that's going to be really loud in comparison. So if this is really quiet, let me just check this as well. Volume's all the way up on that. There is so much stuff I need to do for these live. Okay, the volume is good. Okay, that's better. Awesome. Yay, thank you so much. You know what, I've done testing on this like 6 or 7 times basically for the past 2 months, and I've never been able to get it to work once I go live. So thank you so much for helping me out with that. I really appreciate it. Okay, so today, oh people, I am so nervous. I may have even thrown up a little. And you know what? It's always nerve-wracking as a shop holder when you bring out something new, something that you have literally poured your heart and soul into. And yes, I'm going to use I need to not tap on my microphone. You know, your blood, sweat, and tears literally into a product. Okay, the blood isn't in it, but like, I mean, there was a lot of stress. I'm really excited. And I pre-recorded a whole bunch of stuff last night. And the reason I pre-recorded it is so that I can actually read the questions that you're asking me as I'm showing it off. And there's a lot of new. So I had to use new video editing software, which I haven't used before. So I did try and take out my ums and my little tics that I have, but that is a whole new world for me. I'm good at editing artwork and making stickers. I am not good at video editing, so I apologize for that. I do apologize. I did try, and I was really nervous when pre-recording these because I haven't done it before, but on the plus side, I did also record my first Plan With Me in like 2.5 years. So I'm hoping to put that up later this week. If you all like the videos that are in this videos, let me know, because then I'll post that. Otherwise, I'm just going to scrap it. You are all so beautiful. And yes, it's matching Northern Lights because today is Northern Lights. Just to let you know, we're not releasing the stuff today. It will be on our weekend. So, and that's because I've still got to create all the products. There is so much that goes into a brand new release that we want to make sure it's done right. Like these videos took me a full day to do. The getting all the bits and pieces set up took a full day to do. I haven't received all the product from my local suppliers, so I had to literally make mocks up of a few bits and pieces, and you'll hear me talk about that in the video. Like I literally had ink on my fingers as I was doing the videos. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm going to smudge everything. There's a lot of ums and ahs in there, so I apologize. But as one of my beautiful design team, Ashley, said, that's what makes me human and real. So I hope you all feel the same way after you see this. There was something else I needed to say. Oh, I do trip up a little bit on my words when I'm recording. I sometimes say the wrong thing, which you'll hear in the video, but I do correct myself eventually. I get there. Okay, so let's talk about this, which I just have been talking about. So today is we're announcing the Northern Lights release of a whole bunch of products, and I actually forgot to do a video of the washies, so I'm gonna have to do that after this. Whew, there is so much to do. Okay, so you know what? Okay, you're all probably thinking I'm being suspenseful here, but I'm so nervous. Look, I'm just going to jump in. I'm just going to jump into this video. I'm going to turn my microphone off. I will remember to turn it back on afterwards. Let's do this, hey? Thank you for your support. Let's go. I am so excited to present to you our 2 new planners. So this is our Northern Lights range, and we have our brand new Melody planner and our gorgeous Weeks planner. So I'm going to step you through each of those. Let's take a look. So this is our Melody planner. She is a little bit bigger than our current B6s that we offer. I've just got one here. I've got Planner Babe here, and I just wanted to show you a comparison. So she is a little bit taller, wider, but from top to bottom, it's still exactly the same size. So you're just getting that extra width there, which I know a few people have mentioned, and there is so many little secrets hiding in here. I can't wait to show you. The first thing I want to talk about the spine. We've kept our reinforced spine on the Melody, and she's got the beautifully color matched elastics, as well as our back pocket has stayed. Now on this one as well, we've kept the clasp on the side. This is slightly magnetized, so it will help you if you're on the run nice and quick. And what's the best part about it is that this planner grows with you in more ways than one. So the first way is this strap. It's nice and tight to begin with. So if you don't have a lot in your planner, say at like the start of the year, that's okay. And then it still sits quite nicely. But as you grow through the year, your planner will grow too. So it's actually got some elastic in the back of the planner. So you don't have to fiddle around with it. It will literally just grow with you nice and easily. Okay, let's open her up because I want to show you her other secrets. So next up, if we take a look inside, it's a whole new pocket game. Well, mostly new pocket game. This whole left panel has been completely redesigned. We've got some slots here for stickers. We've got a tri-diagonal pocket. We've lost our photo pocket, but we've gained extra space, and I'm going to show you why that's so amazing in just a few seconds. We've got our beautiful logo at the bottom, and we've got our strings, and I'm going to explain a little bit more about this in a minute, because a few of you might be going, what's going on around there? And then we have our back pocket. It's still kept the card pockets, and we've got an extra pocket up the top. We've also got the perfectly color matched elastic to match this blue colored fabric. So I want to show you the reasons why this planner is one of the best planners on the market and why you're going to want one. Okay, so first off, if you're a TN person, then as you know, our planners work straight out of the box with the TNs. I'm going to show you through this shortly. This is one of our brand new inserts, but they work perfectly with the B6 size inserts. And we are going to be offering the covers yet again. So we've got these three. These are just printed on my printer. Just waiting on the stock to arrive, and I didn't want to hold you up from showing you any longer. So some of the times what I do is I'll use, say, one over the front this way, and it's super simple to set up, just like a standard BN. And then what I'll do is I'll flip this the opposite way, and I'll add this on my second ring. Whoops. So, and then I'll add that one in on the third string, and then you can flip through and you get this beautiful color as you're going through. And then what I usually do is I add a bunch of different inserts depending on how I want. These are just really, the covers are really beautiful, simple ways just to add a gorgeous pop of color as you're going through your planner. Now, the next thing I want to show you is something that I've come up with, and I'm hoping it's going to rock everyone's world. So for me, I'm a really indecisive planner. I jump back and forward constantly between sizes, rings, strings, and discs. I love them all. This is the first planner that really natively lets you jump between the two while using the strength of the spine to really deliver home an all-in-one planner. Now, here is, these I've just printed myself because they're still on the way from our printers, but there is a front page and it explains life is sweeter with a little melody. And as you'll see with the melody, it's a sweet or agreeable succession or arrangement of sounds. So it's one sound after the other, which is literally the melody planner. So you can go from strings to rings to discs to bookbound in a flash with the melody planner. We're also going to be offering the dividers. They will be they will be unpunched, and the reason for that is I know a lot of people like to have discs or rings, and this really gives you the flexibility to do that on your own. And I'm going to run through those plain inserts at the end of my video. So what it is in this little booklet, in this little bag, I haven't pulled this one out yet, so it's holding on. Okay, in this little bag is some rings, and why can't I open this? This is how you can tell it's brand new. And some screws. Now, a lot of people who have converted their own planners will have seen this sort of thing before. But what I want to say is you can do this in the Melody Planner without actually damaging your beautiful spine, which makes it essential for swapping back and forward from rings to discs to just a standard TN. Okay, so you're going to take the back screws, and now this is a little bit interesting to set up, but you're just going to wheel it into that little keyhole at the back. So there's one. And once you do this more than once, it's actually really simple to do. Okay, and once they're in, hopefully that focuses. Once they're in the holes, what you then need to do is literally push them out to the skinny part. And then these guys will literally fit straight on the top. Now what you can do is you can actually take out your strings if you want. One thing I also recommend having is a magnetic screwdriver, which I don't have on me and I keep meaning to buy. It just makes this whole process a touch easier. This one, my one is it has the interchangeable bits, so I'm constantly, well, it's actually hubby's and I do tend to lose it occasionally. So now our melody is perfectly set up and ready to go for rings. Now the great thing is, so you can keep the strings on there if you want and use them as side strings. You can take them out. The glorious part of this planner is that it's so convertible that you can use it in so many different ways. I've got my my other one already set up with discs, which I just slide the backing into there. So I have left the strings in that, and what I do is I put one of our envelope cases on one of the strings as a pencil case. So once you've added your rings in, the great thing is these are so secure. They are pretty much exactly like buying a planner with it built in, except you've got this gorgeous convenience of being able to swap it back to a TN without actually having the rings in the way. Because sometimes I find if you're using the TN booklets on the side with the rings, they get a few indents, which really tends to bug me. So I wanted to create something that didn't have that really allowed you to convert back from one to the other. Then once we add our inserts in, then it's really quite sweet. So this is actually compatible. So these inserts are a B6 wide sized insert, and as you can see, there's plenty of space. I'm just going to show you this and zoom in on this. Hopefully this focuses. It fits the Ringbound planners, a B6 wide, B6 personal wide, and the personal. On the Traveler's Notebooks, it's the B6 and the personal. It also fits the Happy Planner Mini, the print version, and the B6, which is a little bit of a tight fit, but it does fit. You just need to be a bit gentle with her. And the Styology B6. So most B6 bookbounds will fit. The other thing I wanted to show you quickly, and I'll come back to these, I know I keep saying it, but I'll come back to these inserts, is these pockets here. I just really quickly grabbed, and I have inky fingers, I'm sorry, it's because of all the proofs. These were printed on my home printer, and those inserts, the dividers were printed on my home printer, so they're a little bit inky. Now the cool thing about these is these are designed to fit our stickers. They are designed to perfectly fit our stickers. So if you want to set yourself up and go, it's so easy to. Nope, I thought there was one more. No, I only made 3. Okay, so they fit in perfectly, and then you've got 3 full pockets here. And as you know, we've got this pocket in here. Now this next bit I'm going to show you, it's also just a quick sample that I created at home. If I can find it. I have so much stuff to show at the moment. It is absolutely everywhere. So this is a sample, so the final ones will be cut and created and printed a lot better than this. But we're going to have our notepad, which features at the back. And that's got I had so many comments on this little guy, I had to put him in. And it's got our quote, if not now, when? Oops, let me just move that down. If not now, when? And then we have a really cool, tiny little notepad, which is brand new for us. And this is designed, so I haven't got the backing on it yet because, as I said, this is just a sample that I created here for the video. It's going to slot in and sit there perfectly. So once you've got your inserts in, once you've got your dividers in, it's really going to look absolutely fantastic. And I really don't want to hole punch these yet until I get the final ones, because I am really excited to receive the final ones myself and put it all in. So that's it there. On the back of each of the dividers, I don't know if you saw, but it does have each of the quotes from the kit, and it's got a gorgeous little front cover page as well. So that is our gorgeous Melody Planner. You can put chunky pens in there, thin pens in there, they all work. This notepad can either go in this slot here or up the top here, or you can add in some Top Game, or maybe put a ruler in there. So it's really so much more practical, so much more convertible. For me, I'm always feeling like I can never find that planner piece, because I want to continuously swap between discs and rings, and I honestly feel like with the Melody Planner I've achieved that planner piece, because there are so many options with it. Now while I'm here, I'm just going to run you through this one, which is our new insert. It is a very basic insert, and the reason why we've kept it basic is because it works absolutely perfectly with the weekly kits. And I think I'm going to have to do, once I get my little ones into bed, I'll have to come back online and I'll have to show you how easy it is to create, to lay down a weekly kit in one of our new inserts. So there's two different versions. There's the unbound version, and once again we haven't drilled holes into it or punched it, because we wanted to give you all that option on what you wanted. And we have the booklet version. Now these were printed by me at home too, so we're just waiting on the final stock. So I'm going to do a flip through. I might do it on the non-book version. So we kept the front really super. Let me put some color behind that. I feel like she needs some color. Okay, so we kept the front super simple, and the reason for that is because you've probably got the divider over this side, and I wanted it so that you could decorate this page as much as you wanted. So as you know, all my kits, all my planning, it's all about decorating and creating your own space. So, and creating your own vision, creating your own, like for me, this is it's a relaxing, it's almost a therapy for me. So I find that working in my planner and creating it and using the artworks in my planner really helps to calm me and reduce my anxiety. So I've kept this page nice and simple, as well as the second page nice and simple. So this second page has, I don't know if you can see it, but there is a dot grid there. Sorry about that. He's going to go off a few times, so I apologize. And then the next size is a monthly view. And then we have 6 weeks of weekly views. So now the weekly view, I've added in, and I hope you can see, I hope it's going to come through on the video, but it's got the dot grid in the background, and they're to 0.25 of an inch. It's got these spaces here, and what we're going to do is, I don't have it printed, but we're going to release the stickers that will come with the dividers and the covers that all match. So we're going to package all that up to make it super simple for you to purchase. Now there's 6 weeks, I believe, of those. Hopefully I counted correctly. And then at the end of the 6 weeks, you get, as you all know, I love this spread in my planner. And I was thinking the other day, I use it for gratitude, but there's so many other things you can use it for. You can use it for a memory, a gratitude, a quick doodle, practicing your writing. Is it like little challenges you want to set for yourself each day? Like, don't restrict yourself to a gratitude journal. Get creative with this page.
And then we've got another dot grid, and then the back. So as I mentioned, I kept it super simple because I wanted you all to really get creative with it, and I am going to have to show you how super easy it is to do that, because I laid down my Forest Falls weekly kit on a tester, and it literally took me about 10 minutes and everything fit perfectly. So it's got enough space for the wide bars, enough space for the top bars, which are smaller, so the washies, sorry, and then these spaces here are header size, so it all just works perfect, and these are a 1.5 inch box wide, so that it's all perfectly designed to get crafty. So the next one we have here is our weeks planner, and this is another feature pack planner based on our Melody planner. So you've got a whole bunch of, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different credit card slots. You've got our 3 gorgeous pockets. You've got space like in our, it's a little bit shorter. We've got space for the notepad, which you can still use on this. You can also still use our other notepad on the opposite side, and she fits a week's perfectly. So we've also kept in the strings so that if you want, I'm just going to take this out because when I show you the top view, they're going to slide out. So you can have it on strings. I've actually used Happy Planner mini discs in here with my new Fauxbonichi inserts, and they fit perfectly. So the great thing is there is a room to move, room to grow. You can fit 2 Hobonichis in here, or a booklet and a Hobonichi, or a wallet insert, which I would love to create as well. So maybe that in my next batch of releases later on in the year. Well, I guess it'd be a release in between now and then, but my next big launch. So this string, because I know how chunky these little guys get. So I've also included the back pocket and the elastic band strap, the elastic strap, to make sure that this planner jacket will grow with you. It is absolutely gorgeous. It has the most beautiful faux leather feel. And to be honest, it is the perfect on-the-go size for a wallet. So just like all of our stuff, there is beautiful artwork all the way through. Oh, and the other thing is, for those who have a print pression, I wanted to say that it does also fit. It fits with the jacket on, and the same with this, it does fit with the clear jacket on, because I wanted to make sure that my planners did work for the covers, because the initial idea was to also release covers, the plastic covers, so that may also be in the future. So, and there you go. As I mentioned, 2 books, fits perfectly. So she's another planner who will completely grow with you, and is part of our Northern Lights launch release.
Thanks, honey. I have you all made me ugly cry. I literally had to run off and find a box of tissues. I'm so glad I pre-recorded that and didn't do that live. There is no way I could have gotten through it. Sorry. is a pile of tissues on the floor right beside me. When I asked Michael to grab another jacket because I've got the rings now in 2 of my planners, and I'm going to show you what it looks like with discs in there. When you, hopefully you can hear me again, when you put your everything into something and you get that kind of reaction, thank you. That's all I can say is thank you. You made me smudge my makeup. This has been a concept I've been working on for roughly, I want to say, a year. We've been through so many versions that didn't work, so many so originally it should have been ready to go when Northern Lights launched, but there was a few more things that we needed to do to make sure the mechanism in the middle worked perfectly, and these things take time. So I had everybody asking, when's your next planner? And I did keep saying it's on the way because there was so many bits and pieces. I was reading the comments the whole way through. Thank you all so much. Sorry, I'm sniffling and I know it's probably loud on the microphone. My apologies. So this is literally, I've just grabbed this out of stock. And I don't have a backing card on this yet, but when you put, I just want to show you, and this is classic size rings. This is not mini rings, this is a classic size. Look at all that space so that you can deck out a full year in here. So, and in my insert, like in this inserts, I've got my standard monthly, I've got I'm doing Awesome on Demand with Alison. So I've got all of her inserts in there. I've got a whole bunch of ones from Bess at Lice Planner Action and a whole bunch of dot grid at the back. So this has so much in it. I actually think it fits the mega discs, but it pushes it out a little bit too wide. But so if you can, I don't know if you can see. So there's still space on the side, and I have used tabs on it and it works fine. And the same with, let me grab the weeks. No, that's the sample, hold on. So with the weeks, I did mention, and I forgot to film it, but it fits mini discs. I haven't tried it with bigger ones because like the whole point of having the week planner is so that it's small, but it does definitely fit in there. And also these are plastic rings, but like, look at how pretty they match. Okay, I need to compose myself. So that was our new Melody planner, and it looks like you all loved it, which is brilliant. I'm so glad I wasn't the only one crying. The charm as well attaches to both planners. Oops, let me spin that around. It attaches to both planners. And doesn't it look awesome against the spine? When I created the solid spine, this was the reason for it, because I eventually wanted to do charms and I wanted to show that off. And I didn't show in the video, but this is the matching pouches that comes with it. So, okay, I'm getting a whole bunch of questions coming through, so let me answer a few. So, yes, we will have some Northern Lights kits and sticker kits, the additional sticker kits and weekly kits available for sale when those go live. So, if you missed it, / if you want to get an extra one to deck out your planner, which they will be available. What else? There was another question. Oh yes, for those who missed the start of the video, the rings do come out, so it's both in the one, and the rings are an optional extra. So you can add that on, and it comes as a pack with some inserts and some like the matching dividers and all that sort of stuff. Sorry, my eyes are all blurry, and I'm trying to read, and it's just not working. Like stick in the B6 with all the inserts too. Yeah. So it fits in one of in the side of the covers, so it works perfectly. It does. So the Melody does fit the classic discs, and I have a feeling it fits the expander discs too, but it's a much tighter, more snug fit. The pouches won't be separate. We only have enough of the pouches to go with the planners. Oh, and now I have an eyelash in my eye. So, before I move on to chatting about anything else, are there any more questions about the Melody of the Weeks? And I want to thank you all so much. I do have a few more coming out in the Melody and the Weeks. So I've got one more in the Weeks, which is the Books and Botanicals that you can see there. And I've also got the Books and Botanicals in the Melody. And we'll see how we go through the year. So it was a big investment. So I really wanted to make sure these went well before going ahead with any more. Okay, so pricing. I forgot to convert pricing. So pricing is going to be 110 AUD, which I want to say, hey Google, how much is 110 AUD to USD?
110 Australian dollars equals 73
there we go.
States dollars and 63 cents.
So it's 73 US, and that includes shipping, it includes the pouch, it includes the cover, it includes, I can't quite remember the package. That is the subscriber price. And so non-subscribers will be able to purchase it. It will be more expensive for non-subscribers, but we are opening it up to everyone. We do believe we will have enough stock. Ow, this eyelash is really hurting. If we sell out, okay, hold on. Wait. Okay, so I've got a few questions coming through. Is Books and Botanicals available in your regular B6? No, it's only in the Melody. We had to make a choice because these are quite expensive for us to buy, and we wanted to do it in the new size. If you are using just a normal TN, the Melody also works for that. So don't think that it's not going to work for a standard TN. It still looks amazing because I used it for a few months just in the normal size with the extra space, and I actually liked it because it was easier to sort of see my notepad a little bit more off to the side. But I ended up moving towards, so at the moment I'm using the discs which I showed you with a card in the back. Release date and time. It will be, how do I call that to Michael? Hold on. Okay, sorry, I was just yelling because Michael's down the other end of the house, so I had to mute me for a second. Oh my goodness. So what we're looking at doing is most likely so we're in Brisbane. So 10 a.m. Sunday morning, which will be like Saturday night for the USA and thereabouts. Sorry, did I say that right? 10 a.m. Sunday morning for Brisbane time. So I will, as you know, I'll make sure I do an email out. I will do posts on our socials and I'll convert it to, is it PST and I can't remember what the other one is that I convert. It's like Californian time, or is that PST? I'm so confused. I would die if I time traveled, people. That was the cost for the melody. The weeks will be, pardon me, sorry, really classy. The weeks will be $90 Australian. Hey Google, what's 90 AUD to USD?
90 Australian
So that's-
dollars equals 60 United States dollars and 24 cents.
So the weeks will be roughly 60 USD. Now remember, both of those, because they're over our $40 minimum, include shipping. I don't have the books and botanicals to show you today because literally filming just those short bits and pieces that you saw has taken me all weekend and all of yesterday to film. And on top of doing all that stuff, I also have to make sure that the subscription box is still ticking over in the background, as well as I've got a whole bunch of new releases which I'm going to be doing for Go Wild once the merch licenses drop. So it's I'm one person. I'm getting to it as quickly as I possibly can. Books and botanicals won't be released at the same time. I'm only going to have time to release one. I don't know exactly when books and botanicals will be released, but it's definitely going to be after, maybe a couple of weeks, maybe 2 to 3 weeks. Jen, I love that your Google Home is also answering. If they sell out, will we be restocking? No. With our planners, because we have, with all of our stuff, there's minimum quantities that we have to order. So if you want it, you need to buy it like when we release it. We won't be restocking it. And that's the same with the kits. So once we sell out of the kits, except for the weekly, except for the weekly sticker kits, we don't restock our kits ever. Once they're gone, they're gone. Yes, so the print pression, so I actually purchased a print pression so that I could check it. So apparently his new ones are slightly bigger, so I can't guarantee that the newer ones, I think it's the metallic or the leather or something like that, can't guarantee that they will fit, but this one definitely does fit. It is tight though, so just be gentle. Please don't sell out before I get all the things. What is the third TN in the maroon spine? I'm not allowed to show that just yet. It is part of my Go Wild merch, which I don't know if I'm allowed to say. So I'm still waiting on the merchandising licenses to arrive, to go on sale. But once they are on sale, pretty much almost everything is good to go. I've just got to finalize a few sticker sheets once I hear about who the speakers are. So that is, that's, yeah. And to be honest, that's the planner I'm using at the moment. I've swapped, I keep swapping between the three of them because I love them so much. But I've definitely enjoyed making the whole three. Okay. Whew. People. This has been a very interesting live. I think the last time I got this emotional was while I was saying about my Go Wild experience. Okay. Whew. Okay, more questions. So it's not the book lover girl. What did I miss? Dawn. No. That's not book lover. No, we've already done a book lover TN. We generally don't go back because, as mentioned, we have really high minimums, and so we have to make sure that we can sell them, and we never know if we can hit those minimums with re-releasing something. So that is not a book lover. Okay, are we allowed to see the other Hobo Weeks? I will do another. So when we go to release the book lover, sorry, not book lover, Books and Botanicals and the Wild One, I will be doing another set of videos, and they are beautiful in their own right. You just need to give me some time, people. Nope, no sneaky peeks. You've had a huge sneaky peek today. But what I will give you a sneaky peek of, just going to segue into this, is our next kit. Because you guys got the name of it out of me last week. So I'm going to show you some of the artwork for it this week, because I sort of alluded to what it would include last week, but didn't have anything mocked up to show you. So this is the next kit. It's Rainy Days, and I had to confirm with Michael like 3 times that it was actually the kit that ships in March, because I cannot believe that we are already looking at that at this time of year. I am not ready for that. So it's full of it's got the colors is just like Main Street, but it's got some, and I wanted to really make it zing on the page. So the water drops are a gold foil, which looks amazing, but it's absolutely beautiful. Yes, okay, so the other releases that I forgot to show in the video, let me show you. Okay, and I'll talk about the prices and everything like that. So I'm gonna have to, so this is literally, I need to open it up and roll it out. Let me do that now. I've been filming, I don't even know if I'm going to be able to. I've been filming for Michael's. Ow! I've been filming for Michael's, so I've had to go back to my natural nails, and they are very thin and not very strong. So let me open this up. Let me just peel this off. So hopefully you can see that gorgeous foiling on the top of that. It's so pretty. This is the first time I've unrolled it. It's so pretty. Wow. Okay. And then it's got the matching light purple hearts to go with it. It's so pretty. Okay. And then when we release this, we're also got a few other washies that we're going to release. And you're going to make me... I would really rather open these off camera because I just hurt my thumb. But I'm going to show you quickly now. And so we have a Planner Babe, which is gold foiling, and the pink at the bottom, and the pink is the brighter pink that's in the flowers. And a Blossom one, which has, it's a pink, or yeah, it's a pink foil. And it's absolutely beautiful with especially I love this bottom washi and this top one, like it's really beautiful. And then we've done, so I've got this new range, which is called Kiss, which goes back to the whole keep it simple stupid from when I was learning about design and marketing. And it's sort of like the simplistic range, so like those simple inserts. And this is hopefully you can see that because the light is quite bright. What if I put it closer? But it's gold foil outlines with a really basic on a white. So it's quite beautiful, nice and simple, and will really just add a little bit of something extra on your pages. Janet, okay, so hold on, I've gotten a couple of messages. Let me just go back through those. Oh, so these, the duos, I believe they're going to be the same price as the last set. I need to confirm. And the charms, I need to confirm all the pricing, which I'm going to do all that, and I will have that up before release, don't worry. Okay, so where's Janet? Janet asked me a question. Janet, when will you be in Michael's? I can't guarantee that. We don't have a firm date yet, so more to come. There's not much I can say about it except that it's still happening in the background. I was filming for it the other day, which you may have seen on my Insta stories. I'm so super excited for it to come out. So it just, it's still coming. And thank you all for remembering. So, because I know the other two girls released their amazing ranges already. So thank you so much for remembering. The Hamburg weather kit. That's cute. Okay, I feel like I had some more questions. My bank account is going to hate me. Can I just send you my paycheck? I know those feels. I love seeing Blossom again. Yeah, I really wanted to do another a release on Blossom. I did want to release a few more bits and pieces, but I'm already going to bed at 1 and 2 o'clock in the morning. So I'm literally just running out of time at the moment. Is there a bundle option with the TN and the extras, or is everything selling individually? This is something that we've gone back and forward on because there's so many different options with how you can use the planner. And that's the hardest part about this planner is managing stock while having options on Shopify for so many different things is really difficult. We've tried to do it in the past, but then there's been issues with overselling. It's Shopify is brilliant, but does fall short on a few things, and this is one of the things that makes it really hard to bundle up. Like I would ideally, it would, and I've been asking in the Shopify groups, I would create a bundle that has all the bits and pieces, and then when you check out with that bundle, it takes one off all the products. So that way we can keep on touch of stock. The only problem is that then has issues with our discounting software, and there's a lot of, and our discounting software update went through this week, so the TNs should be discounting now correctly on their own. Randy, hi to your dad. That's very sweet. Yes, and Jen literally has to tell me to go to sleep because I will stay up while I'm designing and chat to Bess and Jen and forget that it's 2 o'clock in the morning because I'll be designing and so happy and just in my element. So yes, these washies here will be released on the Sunday as well. We do have a few other washies for Book Lover, which we'll release with the Book Lover TN, because what we try and do is we try and bundle it all together so that it's really easy to fill up your cart. It's easy to fill up your cart. I mean, with the TNs, it's really easy to get over the $40 minimum for free shipping. But for those who aren't interested in the TNs, we try and put as much together so that it's really super simple for you to reach that. Bess and Jenna, you two sassing me. Okay, I should actually plug that, we're still selling Vineyard. I should have done this at the start. We are still selling Vineyard. Vineyard is absolutely gorgeous. Oh, and if you want to get that subscriber discount on your TNs, which brings it down to the 90 Australian, which I think was like 72 US, you need to be a current subscriber. So But if you think about it this way, it's like a $30 discount off the, and I tried to do this maths last week and I can't remember if I'm right, but you get $30 Australian, this is all Australian, $30 off the TN for being a subscriber, which the basic kit is $45. So you're basically paying $15 for your first kit. Does that logically make sense? Math is not my strong point. Actually, when I was designing this thing, I was like, someone passed me a protractor, and then I was like, wait, is it a protractor? You know that curvy thing? And it's got all the degrees on it? I'm like, I'm sure that's a protractor. And I'm like, no, hold on, math. If I do this side and this side, I work out the angles, and I'm like, oh my gosh. And I said, Indy came home the other day, and she's like, oh, Mum, I really love science, but I'm not a big fan of maths. And I said, you know what? I use maths so much in my designing. Pay attention to math, even if you're a creative. So, math, y'all. Can I say y'all? I really want y'all to catch on. I need a part-time job to support my PA habit. You guys are, you're all so, I honestly, okay, I'm not going to cry again. You're all, so for those who, because we've got, oh my goodness, so many people in this. I've never had this many people during a live. So for those people who haven't watched before, I do this, so Planners Anonymous is a family business, and we do this to support our little ones, and especially Lachlan, who is special needs. And thank you everybody in my video who commented on him singing in the background. He was, for those who don't know, he was nonverbal, so to hear him sing when we were told that he would probably never talk is just the most amazing thing ever. And he's my inspiration for doing better every single day. And Indy is my inspiration for being a good, positive female role model who can have a family, who can have a job, who can mostly hold it together. So yes, you may say y'all. Thank you. Hopefully I'm saying it right with my Aussie accents. Okay. Just reading. Okay. What happens if you skip a kit? Does that mean your subscription is not active anymore? I think you can skip, but if your payment declines, and I think it needs to decline like 6 or 7 times for this to happen, then it will take you off not active. And I think you can only skip a couple of times in succession. I don't exactly know all that. So because I am so like blinded by, I need to keep on top of designs and supplies and all that sort of stuff. I honestly don't deal with that. Michael does, who does customer service and who is amazing. So he's the one who does all those questions. I'll try and find out and put an update in. Check the FAQ. The FAQ should have, or may have, because I write the FAQs, so, and I only do it based on, so there's heaps of information in there, but when he says he's been asked a question constantly, I'll add it in. His singing was precious. Thank you. His singing was precious. I love hearing about your family. It's part of the amazingness of Planners Anonymous. Oh. Okay, Diana, no. So 110 is the subscriber price. So the non-subscriber price is 10, 20, 30, 40, 140. So there is so much more in these planners. And our suppliers had a price rise. And so they are a little bit more expensive, but definitely worth the extra. Thanks for clarifying that as well, Caroline. Okay. So if you subscribe to Vineyard, you get the discount. So it's a good reason to subscribe. And I don't believe you can. I'm getting a message. Nope. I am. What was I going to say? I've lost it. Michael's sending me through silly messages. Okay. How much are the rings? I need to just confirm that with Michael because we worked it out the other day and I forgot to grab a cheat sheet because I was so busy trying to find my cable before I came online. And Michael's out the back sending me funnies. But I will have a package for that. I do remember that it was really good. Like literally my jaw dropped and I said to him, "Are you sure?" Because that seems almost too good to be true in the bundle. So it's, I don't know exactly, but it's a fantastic, like I was shocked. Okay, how many times are we allowed to skip? I'm not sure. I think it's twice before it takes you off automatically. And you can't skip within, I don't think you can skip within the first 2 months. Again, I don't know. Hey, they're asking me questions. I don't know answers. Here we go. Here's the expert. This one.
I knew that.
Okay.
I only got the rings cost. So you get 3 months worth of dividers. No, not dividers.
No,
3 months
try
worth of
again.
inserts.
Yep, 6
There we go.
dividers.
Yeah, and the rings for $40.
Yep,
Good.
yep.
Excellent.
40 Australian, which is...
Yeah. I don't know.
Hey,
You know,
Google.
The exchange rate changes all the time. It's no point me telling you now. Tomorrow will be different. The day after that, different again.
All I can tell you is that the USA...
Google it.
You're getting such a good buy. You're getting such a... the USA, your dollar is worth so much more than ours, which is really freaking me out about my wild trip because, I don't know, the way it's going, maybe $100 Australian will be worth 50 cents American. He's gone. Everyone's saying hi. So he's been working out the back, and obviously listening to me. I hope I've been saying enough of the right stuff. Will I be at Go Wild this April? Yes, I will. Yes, I'm planning on having a table. I will have merch for sale beforehand. Now, because the merch licenses haven't dropped yet, and I mentioned this earlier, I don't think I can show everything yet, but if you like the Melody Planner, you're going to like what I've got to show you. I've got a bunch of extra stuff which I haven't really done separately for Go Wild because I wanted to use it as a like a tester, and because I got really excited, to be honest. Is Michael available for hire? No, I struggle getting him myself. Michael, you do have good value. I'm laughing because it's sweet. Yeah, so there's a whole bunch of bits and pieces that will come that will be available for Go Wild. They will be in limited numbers because it's our first year doing merch. It's our first year doing something specific for Wild. Yeah, if you want, we will be letting people know a week out when they go. That's really hard. It depends on when they release the merch licenses because we want to be up there as soon as possible with our stuff that is hopefully all ready to ship. I've just got to finalize those stickers. So I will have more information once the Wild team releases, firstly, who all the speakers are so I can finish off my stickers, and releases the merch licenses. Okay. Oh, and thank you for the feedback on the name The Melody. I did think about calling it a hybrid planner because I saw someone mention that. The reason why I didn't call it a hybrid planner was because that's now very much associated with having the rings and the strings in there at once, and our planner is so much more than that. It is way more convertible. It is way more practical. So I wanted to give it a different name that really spoke to what the planner is. So that's why we didn't go with the hybrid planner. And I think it's a really pretty planner, so I wanted a really pretty name. And how pretty is Melody? Like, it's beautiful. Okay. I am so glad, like, love you guys so much, you're hilarious. Oh, you should see it. Fridays, I've contemplated doing a live on Fridays, but Fridays are so messy. That's when things get a little bit crazy here in the office, but it's also the time when we come up with a whole bunch of new ideas and the direction that the company is, not really the direction, but more like the little bits and pieces that I want to do. And all I have to say to Michael is, hey, I have an idea. And he's like, how much is this going to cost us? And the Melody Planner was, when I first came to him with the cost for that, I was nervous because it was so much more expensive. So to see the reaction that you all are having to this planner is really just warming my heart, and knowing that I made the right decision. Digital kit for Northern Lights. Yes, so it's almost done. Holly's done her part. I just have to go through it all. Sorry, that's been asked several times. I just kept forgetting to bring it up. I'm like Dory. I've got a memory of Dory. So it will probably be, I'm hoping to do it the same time as the Northern Lights stuff, but you will need to, so when we add digital stuff in with our physical items in an order, it really, it screws up our back end. So we're going to have to, I need to do this. I told Michael I did it a week ago. Whoops. But we're going to have it so that there needs to be a separate checkout for digitals, and so that's all your printables and all that sort of stuff, than what there is physical products, because what it does is it does these half fulfill things. And just like with the subscription, so if you purchase a subscription, you can't put through general products with that too, because they literally have to go through 2 separate checkouts and will not work. And that's what Ryan says when I come to and say, Ryan, I'm not surprised. You're very much like me, Ash. I can get the production costs on that one, and it paid off perfectly. Thank you so much, Denise. It's, and I'm going to say this on behalf of all shop owners. It's when you take a big leap. And for every idea that you see that makes it here, there's at least another 20 that haven't gone into production. There's at least 50 revisions of that design which possibly haven't worked or that have been refined. And down to the point where 1 millimeter can make a difference. And if a shop owner has put something new up, that's literally a part of their heart and soul and time. So every time you see a shop owner release something new, regardless if it's your thing or not, thank them, because that keeps them going. Okay, does that mean we can get the digital kit before the weekend? I'm not going to make any promises. I will try. I've got to get some stuff out for the next few subscription kits first. Because because I've taken on so much with doing these. The subscription kits need a little bit of time. So I'll do that. I'm trying to get that done in the next 2 days. I'm still chatting with my printer because they're still sending stuff across. So we're getting there. The little legs are on the mouse wheel as fast as they can. I promise. But I also apparently need to sleep, and 2 and 4 a.m. is not acceptable. And I'm also training, so in early April I'm doing my first, so I'm trying to get a little bit fitter. I'm doing my first bike ride, which is a 30-kilometer bike ride. Hey Google, what's 30 kilometers to miles?
30 kilometers equals...
So 18 and a half miles ride. So I need to start training for that as well. It's not scary at all. Okay. Sorry. I've got to be mindful. There's a microphone there and I just coughed into it. I apologize. Okay, some more questions. This live has gone on for a while, so I do apologize. When will the printable be available for Vineyard? Yep. See, I've got to do that before I can do the Northern Lights ones, because I try to get them out, and it's like past the first. So I really want to try and get to that date. Bess, she's underestimating. There's thousands of ideas that never make it. Sammy is an ideas machine. Oh, thank you. And Bess knows, because poor Bess and Jen. So when I talked about the friendships on my Go Wild experience video, they're the friendships that I'm talking about. So they are my girls. And there's Ashley and a few others that I also bounce ideas off. And they are my girls. They hear all my craziness, and I actually feel sorry for them, because there's a lot. Any update on products coming to Michael's stores? I can't talk about that. I sort of mentioned that there's stuff still coming, but I can't officially say anything just yet. You've done an amazing job. You should be so proud of yourself. And you know what? I threw up before today's live because I was so nervous. Because it was such a new product, a new release, and so much has gone into it. So I'm seeing the comments today has really helped. So thank you all so much for joining me. You need a medal and lots of wine. Yes, lots of wine. I can't do wine at the moment because I'm on keto, but Michael bought me a bottle of gin. It's actually really pretty. You shake it and it's got foil inside. And I'm like, how am I going to drink this? I want it, like it's edible foil, but like, and it's got foiling on the front. And I'm like, it's too pretty to open. I'm so excited for the release. There's no limits, right? Nope, there's no limits. Can you please put up your plan with me? Okay, yes, I needed to ask that. Okay, so were those videos okay? The top-down view, the me talking on the mic, the ums, the ahs, the weird clicky things, because I need to learn this software a little bit better to take those out, and I haven't worked it out yet. So as long as you don't mind that, and me being the crazy imperfect person that I am, if you don't mind all that, I will put it up probably early next week. So pretty. Okay, so how much is a Melody planner with a 3-hole punch system? Oh, I need to do math for that. Hold on. 110 plus I think Michael said it was 40. So that's 150 AUD. I think, Tammy, I think you're American. Hey Google. Hey Google. What's 150 AUD to USD?
150 Australian dollars equals 100 United States dollars.
So basically $100 for the planner, the pouch, 3 months worth of inserts, the dividers, the rings. I feel like I'm missing something else in there. It's a whole big package deal. We will release all that before it goes live, don't worry. I'd love to watch a plan with you. And we love you for all you do. Oh, yeah, okay. Are you doing a digital for books and botanicals in the future? Yes, that will come with the TNs, because I like, it's... Holly has been... Okay, so Holly has been amazing for getting this, like, getting it all done up. But at some point, I have to, like, go through, check it all, that it's the right direction that I want to go through. And then I have to run the exports and batch it and make sure all those... And that can take, like, 3 or 4 hours to make sure that happens, and packaging it all up. So it's literally just a time thing. But yes, you are perfectly imperfect, and we all love you. Okay, Deanna, I need to put that somewhere. I am very much on I mentioned earlier I was doing the Year of Awesome with Alison, or Awesome on Demand with Alison, and that really fits into that. So I'm going to, I think I might do a few screen grabs today just to boost up my confidence. The videos were great. Yes, for a plan with me. Okay, I need to do that then. Okay, the rest of us are perfectly imperfect too. So you're just like us, except an incredible. No. Okay, guys. Thank you. I'm not gonna cry again. I've done my crying today. Okay. I'm going to do any last questions. I'm going to do any last questions. So let me know if there's anything on your mind. Or if you've got any questions, and then I'm going to close off this chat because I have to get designing all these things that you are all asking for. So I'll wait probably another couple of minutes because of the delay, and then I will see. The plan with me last night, I was, because all this is really fed into my anxiety, I was really shaky, so I didn't do any writing on it, but I talk through what I'm putting where and what I'm going to write down later. So there's no writing in it because I was a little bit anxious, and it was 12 o'clock at midnight. The phone call came through. I put my phone on Do Not Disturb, so I don't know why that still happened. Okay, so any last questions? Hopefully this is still working. And then have a gym. I so do. Okay, I think that's it. I think I've answered most of the questions. Yep, I think that's it. I think we are done. Thank you all so much. Honestly, cannot say thank you enough for all the support, all the wonderful comments, all the love, the support, the wows, the everything. Cannot say thank you enough. It's been a wonderful release. Keep an eye on your emails. If you're not part of our mailing list, make sure you add yourself to the mailing list, so you can go onto the front page of our website, www.plannersanon.com, scroll down to the bottom, and there's a little field down there that you can add yourself into our mailing list. That will add in there. So because I'll be doing launches, like the launch details, all the pricing details, all the links, all that sort of stuff. Oh my goodness, I need another month between now and the weekend so I can get everything done. Yes, please go back, watch the release again. I hope you all love it. I mean, it seems really positive. I've been using it for the last few months. I worked off an early sample, and I have just been, I'm so indecisive, so being able to swap from one to the other has really helped me. Can't say anything more than that. That is it. So thank you all so much again. I'm just going to sit here saying thank you. So I'm going to end this. Have a wonderful week. Tell everybody about Melody. That is the best way to show your support. Buy one, tell everyone, because the more we sell, the more releases we'll do in the future. And I am in a whole bunch of planner groups, and although I don't get the chance to comment often, I love seeing when people have shared what we're doing. So especially something like this, because I really want it to get out into the wider planner community, because when people are referring like sub boxes and all that, I still see that like the people who love us, who know about us, are really passionate about us, but there's so many people who still don't know about us. So please go out, share in the groups, share in on Instagram, share everywhere. And I actually think I'm going to do a section in this live starting probably next week, because I wanted to do it today, but I thought today's going to be big enough, where I take some photos of what people have created using our kits and share a few of those and within the live. The only thing is, obviously I can't put everybody's in, but maybe I could share like 3 or 4. So that's going to be really hard for me to pick. Thank you all. Hug your loved ones. Keep creating. Look out for the release. Thank you. Honestly, thank you. Thanks. Bye.